we're starting today's episode with something either potentially great for the colony or terrible for the colony, and I've also done some other various crap, like got the bedrooms finished and started to actually build a proper workshop. But, as you can hear from the music, we do have a raid right now. So, we've got, doesn't look like much, but we have two, enemies of the, or people from the Hammermen. They are enemies, though. Enemies from the Hammermen might be the better way to say it. We've got ourselves a Wookiee called that name, who's apparently good at melee, but unfortunately has turned up with guns, so that's bad news for him. But the guns are actually very, very powerful. So it's a DH-17, and then he's also got something else there as well. An SE-14. So we've got a Separatist blaster pistol, and we've got an Imperial blaster pistol. Now, this person is the one I'm concerned about. Frenchie on a Boomerlope. Not really concerned about the Boomerlope. What I am concerned about is the DXR-6 blaster carbine. As it says there, versatility, reliability, and devastating damage potential. This guy we need to choke out with Krup Voosh almost immediately, because this thing is quite powerful, and obviously we'd like to grab it for ourselves. Are either of them particularly worth capturing? Industrious is good. Chemical Fascination is obviously not. They're only 16, though, so they will gain more bonuses as they level up, so they might be worth hanging on to. What about the Wookiee? What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? Let's take a look. Terrible. Like, actually awful. Incapable of carrying social firefighting, they are a psychopath and a pyromaniac. Well, nudist psychopath are obviously good. That's just a basically free mood. Obviously, they can't wear armor, but, you know. Psychopath is obviously good, pyromaniac is terrible. So, I don't really care about capturing this person. Knocking this person down, taking their gun, though, that's big priority. So, before we've actually kicked the raid off here, I've dropped Stoll's knife. Some of you have said that having him equipped with a knife isn't really helping out much, and all it's doing is lowering accuracy, so I've chucked that on the floor. We've got Lubov as well, who has the machine pistol. Krup, obviously, with his double vibroblade. Kotway has dropped his big horn in favor of this heavy SMG. He's got fairly okay shooting, and he's got a small passion for it. Instead, Priscilla has the horn. Priscilla has the horn. There we go. That's the name of this episode. Priscilla has the Crate Dragon Horn equipped as a weapon because she's got 7.8 melee and crap shooting. So she needs the best melee weapon we've got, and I figured this would be all round a little bit of a better setup. Maybe giving her a gun might be a good call as well, because obviously then she's not getting within range for that other thing. But obviously if we stun them with Krup, we can move in. Anyway, too much prattling around. Not enough combat. We've also got a nomadic shepherd, so we might be able to buy some animals from them. Maybe they'll sell ourselves a nutrient cow. Alright, oh god, they're actually closing much, much faster because they're on a Boomerlope. Right, let's get up behind these rocks, roughly. And then, when they're in range, we're going to choke them out with Krup, send in Priscilla, and hopefully we can just take them out and steal that rifle. What's the range of that? Quite significant, huh? What's the range on our weapons? So let's check out Force Choke. Yeah, we're going to be able to hit them long before they're going to be able to hit us, but they are still do have quite the range to them, huh? That's a bit worrying. Anyway, we're almost good enough. Come on. Right, go. Choke them out. Choke them out. There we go. Okay, that does stun the Boomerlope. It does prevent them from moving. I wondered if maybe we'd have to stun the Boomerlope rather than the person. That's good to know. Right, they do have range on them with the bolt action rifle. Let's move you southward just so you can get closer, and we'll move you southward as well. Priscilla, I'm going to have you kite around. Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's not fantastic, is it? Hit him with the lightning. Oh, we immediately killed them. Oh my god, we just immediately killed them. I didn't really want to use the lightning for exactly that reason. But honestly, that's fine. Where's the Wookiee then? Where did the Wookiee go? Oh, they're up there. Oh shit, why are they up there? Okay, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Are they attacking the base? Just moving, it says. Okay, fair enough. Well, we've got to remember that gun is on the floor, so we do want to grab that as soon as possible. Are they within? They're within choking range now. Get him, Krup. Should be able to get it. And then everyone else, let's move in and attack. Now, this is how we want to deal with things, you know? Multiple Jedi with the ability to stun them, or multiple Sith, I guess, this time around, with the ability to choke them out is, you know, a little bit OP. Even though a lot of us have melee weapons, it's still quite a viable strategy. And what have you got? Two fairly inaccurate blast rifles. So this should work. Ooh, careful, careful, don't get so... I don't know why he got all the way up there. Right, there we go. It's come from the Hammermen, are fleeing. Right, let's get these weapons hauled urgently, because if nothing else, we can sell them for gold. Now, obviously, blast rifles are going to be better than guns anyway, right? And where's that other one? Because that one was... There we go. That's a really big game for the colony. A DXR-6 blast rifle is obviously very, very good. Obviously, the bolt action is pretty good. What if we swap it out for, like... Machine pistol is pretty crappy, right? Its fire rate tends to make up for its weaknesses. I'm going to swap out for the DX Blaster Carbine. It's only poor quality, which is a bit of a shame. But honestly, that could have gone a lot worse. I think it's probably the best way to phrase that. Alright, so let's unequip just to make sure you are still grabbing that one. Excuse me? Oh, we'll let it consume a simple meal. Then we want to equip that one, and then we'll make sure the other weapon is hauled as well. Hey, look at that. We also got ourselves Bryn. Now, what is Bryn good at? Are you immediately a useful colonist? More crafting again, for God's sake. Not really, but we have started working, obviously building a proper workroom here. Priscilla, that I'm gonna say for prisoners, so she'll go and pick a different bedroom. We've got enough bedrooms now for everybody, so it's not like we can't just kick her out of there, and we'll obviously dismantle all of this and replace it with, you know, like I said, a little workshop area. We've got so many good crafters now, it'd be a real shame not to. Like, look at this. Across the board, we've got great crafters, and this guy actually might be our best crafter yet. 11 out of 20, but he does have a major passion for it. 12 out of 20, 10 out, yeah, he's the second best crafter with a major passion. That guy's going to be incredibly useful if we can keep him around to the end game. Right, okay. So let's go. Hauling maxed out for you as well. Oh, he's good at research too. Shit. 8 out of 20. 15 out of 20 on Lubov, though. My God, that's insane. Also good at training and handling animals, which is great news, because it also means that Lubov will be able to do her research a little bit more frequently. So I'm going to take her out of that one. What do we really want you to do here? I don't know too much. I guess just growing, harvesting as per usual. Why is growing less than harvesting? Very weird. Must have been something I did last episode and forgot to fix it. Anyway, we don't need mining going on right now. Plant cutting should always be a #1. Drugs are irrelevant for a while. And then, obviously, if you can craft, please feel free to, because you are incredible. Get rid of these as well. Delivery can be high. Hauling can be relatively high as well. So let's go and see what these boys have got. Now, I do want to train with people as much as possible. Trade with people as much as possible right now to obviously increase, just to get the opinion bonus, if nothing else. Let's see. They have, oh God, Gishka. So Gishka are those little lizard things that you got in Knights of the Old Republic that used to breed on a spaceship. You had to, like, find a home for them. There's a couple of different ways around it. What have they got? They've got fertilized eggs are not bad. Hatched into a baby nightling. We've got Porg, unfertilized. Okay, Cobra. Nightlings count, when they hatch, they count as your faction, don't they? Or more specifically, they count as the faction that own them, hence the turkey outbreak of the live stream that we had. Nightlings are also really, really good predators, aren't they? I think we might get ourselves a couple of these just to see what they're like. Let's buy like 4 of them. There's no reason not to. They have plasteel. Oh no, wait, we have plasteel. Right, we've actually mined up 15 plasteel. Well, that's fantastic news. So this is everything they've got. Do they want to buy? They want to buy peaches. We could also sell them some wood. We have almost 3,000 wood. I designated all trees to be chopped down last episode and only recently, just before we started to record here, remembered to cancel that. So we've got just a ridiculous amount of wood. I actually want to take all their silver off of them, so I'm going to sell them as much wood as we can to get all of that. So let's go. That's way too much, obviously. Let's go like 800. Oh no, wait. Yeah. I also remember that we've bought stuff here. Let's go 1,600. A little bit too much. Like 1,350. Oh, God, I can't do maths. That'll do. Close enough. Right, let me just crank this up very quickly. There we go. All right, so like I said before, we want to gain as much silver as possible at all times so that we can, if somebody turns up with, you know, gold for sale, we can quickly buy that and get our multi-analyzer finished so we can actually get on with some other research. But, I mean, this is going good. Honestly, this is going a lot better than I thought. We do want to quickly tear apart this room as well. Let's just go deconstructing all of these things too, because it's not really necessary. We'll get rid of that as well. Just move those things over. Dedicated hospital, also on the list of things to do. Ruined by temperature. Well, I'm glad that wasn't a complete waste of gold. Why would you allow fertilized eggs in the freezer? So this is just the default freezer settings, right? You allow fertilized eggs in the freezer. For the love of God, who thought that was a good idea? Right, dislike this mod on the Steam Workshop? No, actually don't, because it's pretty useful. Man, that's annoying. Well, I guess that's some silver wasted there, but again, we've increased mood, so I've got to look at the good side here. I don't know why that would be a default option at all. That's absolutely infuriating. So another good thing to build would be a dedicated stockpile, I think. So I'm probably going to quickly put down, like, what do you think, like a little bit of a storage stockpile zone parallel to the road a little bit? That's probably not a terrible plan, huh? Let's see what I can do. Nice, and there is our other recruit as well, Nelson. Now, Nelson was another good crafter, right? Well, I was looking at Krup Voosh now. I was about to say, Christ, this character's good. Nope, wrong boy. Nelson. Oh, no, he is actually good. Mining, plants, crafting. Oh, man, he's got a passion for just about bloody everything. Fine, absolutely fine with that one. No doctoring for you, although you are a good backup doctor, like backup doctor. Another guy capable of looking after animals is always great news. A guy who's really, really good at growing and harvesting crops there. So I'm actually going to reduce Krup, or take Krup and Stoll off of... No, Stoll's fine. Sorry, I meant to take Krup and Lubov off of the harvesting and growing so that they can focus more on research and everyone else can piss around. Oh, well, Krup's also our best constructor as well. But everyone else can piss around growing crops. Quarrying, not too necessary. We'll have him do that as well. And plant cut. Man, it seems like we're wasting so many colonists here. But a good artist is going to help out a fair amount. Because we get to the stage where we need to start, you know, working on the basis decorations. One thing I always generally overlook is the art side of things. Let's actually get a quick recap of our colonists as well. Because I'm really not paying attention much to their traits here. So this dude, psychically death, industrious, and masochist. Two incredibly good traits. Obviously, masochist, if he's injured, he's happier. Industrious, much faster work speed, which is really, really great because he's got 9 plants as well. Dude, this character was so good. He's maybe our, like, second, third best character. Like, this guy, Cotway as well, just insanely good traits. But this guy has turned out being to be a very, very good character. Capable of dumb labor. Not really a big deal considering everyone else is capable of it. In fact, we've got an abundance of dumb labor right now. Bryn, also very good. Very neurotic is a little bit of a shame. Work speed plus 40%, but mental break threshold is also up. So as long as we keep him happy, he's a very, very good character. And capable of caring or cleaning. I know how he feels. Greedy, also a little bit of an issue there, because if obviously we're probably going to give, let's be honest, Krup the best bedroom. So this guy's going to be a little bit annoyed. We'll just have to put like a golden plant pot in his bedroom or something to keep him happy. Cotwave is very, very good. Just an insanely good character all around. Incredible traits, incredible stats. Priscilla, a bit of a mixed bag, really. Capable of intellectual, not necessary anyway, because we've already got 2 intellectual characters. Nudist, transhumanist. Oh, nudist, I actually didn't realize. Glad I checked that in hindsight. So let's go Priscilla, right? Nudist, there we go. That should solve that problem. Going to increase their mood, not by a huge amount, but again, having lots of nudists is kind of a bad thing because we've got access to, you know, Imperial armors. So those are quite powerful and, you know, reflective against, or very defensive, I should say, against blaster bolts, that type of thing. As we got Stoll is, again, okay. Careful shooter, I actually didn't realize. That's fairly impressive. Basically our backup builder. That's just her and Krup keeping things down. Then obviously Krup Voosh, I don't need to introduce. Our best boy. How are we looking with his force powers, though? So one of you pointed out that I really should be using this mat after every single raid. I do try, but I generally forget because it's outside, which is why I've had them, you know, I'm trying to get them to move it actually indoors right now. That way I think it's a bit more of a visual cue to remind myself, hey, idiot, go and sit on your pad for a while. Okay, there we go. Force pull back up to maximum there. Speaking of which, we've got 4 points to spend. So, apparently the force defense is incredibly powerful because it essentially puts a shield up around them, or makes them more defensive against long-range weapons, to my knowledge. So that plus, you know, like an actual shield, it's probably a very, very good idea. So I thought it would be cool to add the additional body details mod, seeing as we've got the additional zoomed in camera mod, hence why I've also added face details, because if we're zooming in on the Rimworld characters, you know, let's put it this way, there's not much point zooming in on the Rimworld characters all this way when they just look like block people. Turns out the additional details mod adds everything. And as we've got the Priscilla, the nudist running around, don't particularly want to be demonetized. So I've turned that mod off. But if you're interested, you know, go check that out on the workshop. Why would you add tits to a Rimworld character? Who thought that was a good plan? Oh my, honestly. Anyway, doesn't matter too much. Easy fix. Problem solved. Speaking of problem solved, look at how fast my boys are getting these extra rooms and this barn set up. Holy shit. I suppose that's the bonus to having 3,000 wood just lying around, or however much we got left after we sold it all. Anyway, this is obviously going to be the new stockpile room. Now, it's quite far away from our workroom, so don't know, I'm kind of tempted to put like a loop around it, to be honest with you, and have this area as like a work area. Not sure. Anyway, we'll cross that hurdle when we get there. I just want a place for more conveniently storing all of our crap than the middle of the what was the kitchen floor. So we'll just do this with it, and we'll just store everything in there for now. I'm not going to split it up into specific sections quite yet, because we don't really have that much stuff to make that worthwhile. We do have steel slag chunks this campaign, so I've got to remember to enable that one. Alright, and let's scrap this one as well, and then just go haul urgently on basically everything in here. Let's get it out of the way. This is our recreation room, you know, or recreation slash workshop slash lab. Hammer. Oh, God, a heat wave again, really? Fuck, that's annoying. Right, okay. So, let's set up vents into all the bedrooms, because that's the only thing I really care about. Yeah, out of the main hallway, then obviously turn all the heaters off, because that's irrelevant. So toggle power on those. We're gonna need another cooler. Like, we really, really are gonna need another 1 or 2 coolers. And it's the only downside to having a hallway that goes all the way from this big room here all the way down here, is cooling this entire thing is gonna be very, very difficult. Yeah. No, that's very annoying. Okay. Not a big deal, because we do have enough resources to obviously be able to power it. It's just a little bit of a pain in the arse nonetheless. So we're gonna do something like that for now, and we'll just see sort of what ambient temperature we're hovering over at that point. Oh man, the Hammer men have turned up for round 2. I guess they weren't happy about us, you know, killing the last 2 people. So what are we up against this time? We've got Gabriel Archangel Mueller, or Muller, I guess. Wow, what a fucking name. And look at that face as well. That looks like the type of man that enjoys himself some My Chemical Romance. What have we got kicking on then? Shooting of 1, not too concerned about you, my friend. Already, sort of a mixed bag on this guy. I'm not too concerned if we don't grab him, to be honest with you. Another intellectual character we don't really need. Misogynist as well. He can die. Oh my god, the Wookiee is terrible. Incapable of skilled labor. Terrible. Useless. 6 melee, 3 shooting. Not a big threat. Mayumi Green, not too terrible, all things considered. Shooting of 10 is not bad. Nudist, beautiful, psychically deaf. You seem like a good character to grab just based on your traits there. Everything else kind of crappy. So we'll try and grab Mayumi Green. Plus, she's got an incredible hat. These 2 don't really care about at all. Speaking of which, let's check and make sure everybody has a weapon. Oh my god, I just moved all the weapons over. Fine. Come and grab this blaster rifle, your blaster pistol. You can grab this blaster pistol. Everybody else should be fairly well equipped. So let's go stand behind this wall and just let them come close. This is the benefit of having a base sort of in this design. They're going to have to walk around towards us. Christabel. Clear allowed area, area 1. So we need to prevent the animals sort of going around. I'm going to prevent them going around this wall, just so the enemies can't get line of sight on them. There we go. All right. So we've got Archangel at first, and then these 2 have moved in afterwards. Okay, we want to grab that one person as, you know, a member of the colony. Preferably take them prisoner. Right, let's move the other 2 in. He's going for it. The madman. Okay. How do we want to do this, then? I think these 2 make a dash for it over here. Let's go something along the lines of... What do you think? I mean, that's... I don't want them lining sort of behind each other like that. Let's go like this for now. Right, go ahead over there. Make a dash for it. Run and gun. Run and gun, my friends. And then what we'll do is we'll swap you 2 out. Deck Krup up there first. Nice, there's 1 down. Pull back, pull back. Again, let them come down to us. Oh, shit. Stoll... How was Stoll hit from there? It probably is on a diagonal in hindsight. Right. You, heal other. Stoll. Okay, Stoll, grab your gun. He's back in the fight. Oh, it takes more than that. Takes Stoll, her, she's back in the fight. Sorry, I always forget. Okay, let's stand here. Can let them cover some more ground. Grin is one we want to get prisoner. Christabel the cow. Krista cow. How dare you? Okay, choke him out. Take him out, team. Choke him out. Did I steal what they can and leave? We haven't lost anything yet, so God knows what they're trying to steal. Fine. Interesting strategy. Shit. Again, Force Lightning at this stage might be a little too powerful to use, because it worked obviously very, very well at the start of the series when it was a little bit weaker. Just did burn damage, no chance of them dying. This time around, it just instantly fries them, but we've got another DXR6 Blaster Carbine, which is great, great news. Who has the best shooting out of you 2? Oh my god, you're both terrible. Fine, you get the Blaster Carbine. Let's... is Christabel okay? Just a burn. It's a good thing about blasters, I guess, is they only leave burn wounds. You are gone. Good work, team. You know what? That could have been a lot worse again. And let's go ahead and unpause. We do need to build some more defenses, though. Oh my god, are those broodmothers? No, they're just regular feralisks. Thank god for that, because those things will get out of hand very quickly. Alright, this is fine. Nothing to worry about. We do probably want to build a wall across here. Maybe over the other side of the river as well. Across this, like, mountain range in general. And cut them off over the north side of the river. But hey, that could have gone a lot worse, I think. Right, let's get you boys hauled urgently. Let's get them buried. Move the blaster carbine. Nice. Fortunately, we're out of steel. So to prevent this heat wave getting out of hand, I'm just going to hold these doors open. Oh, saying that doesn't let temperature through, does it? For whatever reason, I'm almost certain that doesn't let temperature... Oh, you know what? Maybe it does. Oh, you know what? It absolutely does. That's just me being a fool. Right, so we want to hold this door open as... Oh, no, they've got a vent. You're fine. Sorry to disturb you. Sorry. Let me send him home. Right. I just wanted him very, very quickly to get the roof finished. Obviously, make sure we weren't going to melt to death in this heat. So you can actually go to bed now. Congratulations. Nice. So what we're working on in terms of research, we're still getting the Bionics set up so that we can replace everybody's missing arms, legs, hands, eyes, whatever else we're missing. After that, I want to go for androids, because you guys have been absolutely singing the praises of androids. So tier 1 androids, what is it? Oh, it's only... Wait, really? Oh, basic robotics, then androids. So it's actually very, very little research. Wow, okay, fairly impressive. What do we need after that? Oh, man, there's a lot of android stuff, huh? There's an absolute crazy amount of android stuff. So it's everything sort of south of here, by the looks of it. These ones... Oh, so these are artificial creatures. All of this is androids. I see. Right, okay, fair enough. So we'll deal with that one in a second. What was that? Feralisk Revenge. Oh, God. Why? What caused that to happen, I wonder? Well, nobody's injured by the looks of it. Very strange. Probably should have paused it while we were looking at the screen, huh? Anyway, what we want to do is actually just quickly go to the assignment tab and make these two attack rather than flee, just because they've got powerful enough guns not to need to run away constantly. Mining's going well. How are we doing in terms of resources for the multi-analyzer? No gold yet, I think. Gun of plasteel. Oh my god, we need 7 more gold for the multi-analyzer. Well, that's incredibly frustrating. I'm also thinking we get ourselves a dedicated cleaner, too. Who have we got? So, Krup? No. You're not allowed to be a cleaner, Krup. Priscilla, honestly, any of you guys are good. So it should do that rather than quarrying. So who's quarrying right now? Bryn and Nelson. Both Bryn and Nelson incapable of... Okay, fair enough, I see. Butchering? Sure. So you are the chef, so you absolutely can't do that. Or at least he's taken over from the other guy's chef. So the only other person capable of cleaning is Stoll. Stoll is our builder, though. Oh, man, that's kind of annoying. So what we really need, ideally, is somebody who is... somebody who's either A, going to clean for us... Oh, shit. Somebody, or maybe even an android would be a much better idea. Better yet, that we do have the robotics mod, the MISC robotics, but not the overpowered one with the omnibots and stuff. What? Sorry? Oh, man, this room is big enough to require a support. I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. So we can get cleaning bots, but they're not OP cleaning bots, because I as much as that mod was useful, it was very, very OP when you've got enough resources. Just being able to churn out, you know, 20 skill colonists whenever the hell you want, and then you get omnibots building more omnibots. It seems a little bit OP, so we've just gone with the basic one for that, and I really do like the way that mod is designed, so no problems there from me. Priscilla, my cleaner, thank you. We've got Bandit Camp offering, 24 repair kits, and then an orbital power beam targeter. Guarded by 5 enemies. No, maybe not. I don't think we're in a position yet where we want to be launching raids like that. I'm kind of happy just to keep working on our own stuff for now. A Feralisk is hunting Pebblemit 1. Pebblemit 1, tame critter. Random stone block. Oh, it produces stone blocks. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, look, apparently we have 1 sandstone block, 1 granite block, 1 slate block. Okay. Is it worth rushing out, going completely out of our way to try and save the damn thing? I mean, killing off the Feralisk might be the best idea, just because these things are ridiculous. I mean, that was probably also what caused the other one to attack as well, so just taking this thing out is going to be beneficial. Oh my god, it survived a force lightning. They are quite powerful though, aren't they? There we go. Right, good work, team. Yeah, these things are quite annoying. I think they're added by the, is it the alpha animals, or is it the additional fauna mod? I don't remember. Either way, that's what the event... Oh, it also has this one as well, by the way, the Pebblemit. But that's what this, the event based around the Broodmother is as well. It's these creatures again. Kind of annoying. Now, we do have a... What the fuck is that thing? What is going on there? Oh, one was asleep and one was walking over it. Right, I was very confused. What should we do about this Thrombo? Can we even tame the Thrombo? Requires 9 animals, the best handler is now... Okay, right, so we can't do that. Could kill the Thrombo, get the Thrombo horn, obviously a pretty good weapon, better than the Krayt Dragon horn. Although we'll be able to forge lightsabers eventually, so... Or, well, obviously non-Jedi can't use lightsabers. We still haven't seen anybody with the Force-sensitive trait, though, have we? I think it's incredibly rare. So if we see anybody with that, the Tranquilizer weapons are absolute... Sith Master. Sorry? Oh no, what have I done? Krup Voosh, Sith Master. Krup is attuned to the dark side of the Force, able to tap to near limitless power. Oh my god. Well, accidents happen, huh? Well, what we can do with this, I mean, first things first, maybe going into Force Defense is a good idea, but we can actually now buy Force Storm. You can only buy these if you are fully attuned to the dark side. So this is like Force Lightning, but on steroids, you know? Rather than firing 1 lightning bolt, you fire a lot. Is it worth it? Requires 1 point per investment. So it's 1 point per level. I assume that's just flat. Oh no, it's different for the highest one. It's 1 point, 2 points, and 5 points for the maximum. Interesting. Is that the only ability that's the case? Does seem to be, yeah. Man, okay. Before we invest in that then, I'm thinking, let's go for defense. Let's keep Krup alive. I've heard force defense is very, very good. Oh man, we're too dark side for that. Oh shit. What is it? Oh man, it's also true with those ones. Oh, that sucks. I don't want to be a dark side character anymore. This is bad. Okay. Maybe we'll just have him spam force defense to bring him back to the light side a little bit. Because apparently these defenses, like force defense... What happens if you get all the dark side powers and flip back to the light side? Can you just not use the powers? I'd assume that'd be the case, right? Why don't we test it? Requires... Oh, you have to spend 9 points on dark side immediately. Oh, wow. Initially, I should say. Fine, we'll invest in force drain. We'll go for second level of force choke. In the hopes that we can actually take people prisoner with that rather than just threaten murdering them. Interesting. Very weird. Heatwave is over. Fantastic. Alright, so let's actually start working on this workshop then. I have put down an artistic table, something I generally wouldn't do this early in the game, but seeing as we have a very, very good artist, might just be a good way to get some very easy room points. Huge statue of Colonist. So this is something I've added because I thought that's a very sort of Jedi/Sith thing to do, is to create statues of the sort of memorable people in the Order. That way, if anybody dies, we've always got them, you know, making a statue of Krup Voosh just off the bat here might be a good idea. Large statue of Colonist or huge statue of Colonist. Let's make a large statue of... How do we pick who it is? Is it just, like, generic? Do they just make a statue and then you pick who gets to be of the statue? So we could make it out of... How many ingredients does it require? 135. We've actually got enough steel to make it... Oh, sorry, silver to make it out of silver, but I don't particularly want to make it silver. Guess we'll only make it out of wood then. We can make it out of bamboo. Oh, let's make it out of bamboo instead. Bamboo statues are actually quite nice in terms of the beauty bonus. Let's try that. So who's our artist? That would be Nelson Game Dev. So Nelson Game Dev, if you're not doing anything else, my friend, get to work. That actually took him like a couple of hours. He worked at an insane speed there. Oh my god, did he make it? That's a statue of Krup Voosh. That is actually a statue of Krup Voosh. Look at that. Only hair. Edit. Oh, so we can actually... Oh, we can change to it is. Right, copy from colonists. So you pick... Okay, I thought that would be the case. Oh, you can put it from dead colonists as well. That's nice. That's a nice little feature. Obviously, we will keep it as... Or we shall copy it from Krup. I assume that's Krup anyway. There we go. Author, Nelson Jarvis. Title, Attempt by Nelson. What is it? So the quality's for normal, sorry. That's not too bad. Beauty 125 is actually very, very good. Sculpture bears a representation of Nelson Jarvis being disabled without emotion or expression. Oh, God. That was the... So what you're telling me is he's engraved the story of us killing that prisoner into a statue of Krup Voosh. Well, I guess he is a Sith Lord, so I can't complain too much about that. Let's rename it to... Oh, it is called Krup. Right, okay. Oh my god, it's so big. That's kind of scary. I guess we'll install it into this room, seeing as they're going to spend a fair amount... Or maybe even to the dining room. The dining room makes the most sense. We'll have Krup oversee all of their eating. That's not creepy at all. Incredible. Let's put this cloth to use as well. We've got billiards table, poker table going down here, and obviously we've got a ridiculous amount of wood, so building everything out of wood is absolutely fine. Normally I would build it all out of bamboo, because bamboo does have a slight beauty bonus. Oh god, are we really out of components? Shit, we absolutely are. Well, that explains why they haven't been able to build the tailor bench and the machining table. Okay. Man, that's a little annoying. There are plenty of components kicking around, though. So let's go boom, boom, boom. Is that everything? Oh, there's some there as well. I don't want to get too many, because... You know, it's kind of a pain in the ass to micromanage them bringing it all home. Minor connected ores? But did I just cancel all... cancel all designations. Fantastic. Right, let's try that again then. Might as well leave it on pause while I'm setting this up. There we go. Right, so then we right-click. Minor connected ores. Nice. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. And then we'll go to the work tab, and we'll just set mining to be probably everyone's #1 priority, because I'm probably going to do it so rarely. Oh, God, you boys might as well not even bother. There we go. Bionics workbench, done. Now, this is the main thing. I actually sod this. Honestly, I want to save it all for the Bionics workbench because we've got so many people. No, stop. We've got so many people who need Bionics. Let's save the steel because we are struggling for steel as well for specifically just Bionics. And 3 advanced components? Oh, god damn it. Oh, that's really, really bad. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have wasted all that time researching. Right, we need to go for component manufacturing then, don't we? Component. Where is it? Component. Fabrication. There we are. That's what I'm after. We still need a multi-analyzer for that. Yeah, we seem to be basically stuck now. We're essentially stuck now until we get randomly some gold from somewhere. Let me just double check that there is nowhere... Oh, man, there's a lot of components kicking around, actually. There's not a single, like, piece of gold anywhere in any of these mountains. I can't see any. It's very, very annoying that that's what's limiting us right now. Like, we're just stuck until we randomly get some gold from the quarry, essentially. A little bit of jade there. Could strip mine all of this stuff, but, I mean, that's not exactly the most efficient way to do it, huh? Especially if we don't find anything. It's just a massive, massive waste of time. No, I can't see any gold at all. That really does suck. Okay, guess just keep up the quarry. Hope for the best. So the quarry, I will actually show you how I've got that set up. It's basically just the default settings. However, instead, I've added the chance of getting components. So it's just all the default settings. 2.7% chance of gaining gold from the quarry. It's incredibly low. Like, actually insanely low. And most of it's going to be junk anyway, which produces these chunks. So getting any gold from that is going to take a while. Bearing in mind, we've had that quarry going for, what, 3 episodes now? We've only got 13 gold out of it. So fingers crossed with this amount of people mining Maybe we'll get some soon. To be fair, last time we only had the basic prosthetics workbench. The simple prosthetics workbench might be able to produce, again, not as good as having a regular leg would be, but things that, you know, reduce the malice for not having a leg at all. Because was it Lubob missing something? Yeah, right leg torn off. So if we can at least... How is she even moving around, my dude? I guess just crawling? That's a little sad. So I guess if we finish this one off and maybe just get her a crappy old, you know, basic prosthetic steel leg, it is better than nothing, like I said. Is he talking to the statue? Oh, no, he must be talking to Lubov? There we go. Commented about animals. My god, I thought he was talking to the giant statue of Krup Voosh then. That's horrifying. It's like genuinely horrifying. Look at that. Go and stand next to your statue. Let's see. Yeah, I can see the resemblance there, huh? Look at that. I kind of want one of these in every room because it's that scary. Can I order up like 5 more of those, please, my dude? Because those are great. Krup is always watching. It's like Pyongyang, but instead it's just Krup's wildest Sith fantasy. Can't believe, like, 3 episodes, 4 episodes. How many episodes? Like 6 episodes now? Convert this dude into a Sith master already. Whoops. A Feralisk is hunting Christabel for food. That is the worst news you ever could have given me. Everybody needs to immediately get out here and save them. Holy shit. Christabel obviously being the nutrient cow. These Feralisks are such a pain in the ass. They're actually so incredibly annoying. I just can't say. There we go. Oh my god, one hit it. Good work, team. Christabel, I feel like you need to be like locked up in a vault or something, because this is pretty nuts. Consuming tall grass. Why are you going across the river for that, my dude? We need to definitely limit the area they're allowed in a little bit more. Let's go clear area 1. Just keep them on this side of the river. There's not really much food going on here, though, is there? Why don't we start a very, very small growing zone of just hay? And as you guys have pointed out last series, very, very frequently needs to have grown a certain amount. So if we stick down some hay grass, there we go, right, and then just go, let's go floors and also till the soil as well, so it grows a lot quicker. There we go, that should be more than enough for... It's just Christabel and what? Like a Pterodon we need to look after? Is that what they're called? Oh no, Pterodons fly, don't they? A Latabelodon. Don't like that they refer to that as a casket, to be honest with you. Robotic production casket. A casket is what you keep a dead thing in. So I'm not... Well, that's not entirely true, but I'm not too pleased about that. Either way, it's actually fairly cheap. 5 components, 20 plasteel, 100 steel. How is steel the one thing we're really... No way. Is that it? Oh my god, we've finally done it. Holy shit, we just got like 10 gold there. My god. This is the biggest gain we could have ever hoped for. Finally, we can actually move on to some bigger and better research. And plus, the research speed boost is going to be very, very nice from that one. My god. That's a good place to leave it. Like, actually some very, very good progress today. Look at the base. It's looking so much nicer. Dedicated storage area, proper recreation rooms, multi-analyzer finished, workroom. This has gone very, very well. Plus, the robotics next episode is waiting for us. So I think turning out some androids would be, not only is it very Star Warsy, but I think it's also going to be very, very useful to have some, like, dedicated cleaning bots, dedicated, you know, harvesting bots, something like that. And let's give a shout out to all of the top tier, insane level patrons for making this series possible in the first place. A big shout out to Lucas Holting, Sean Thornton, Heydog Sidini, Tim Bragg, Laurus Crosis, Vacuous Bacchus, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Michael Mullen, Mora, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Paris Presley, Suna Kirito, Conspired T, Jimbo, Orcswolf, Facundo Vasquez, Tom Terry 18, Average Gamer 419 Escape, and Zazie 7011. Thank you all for your support, the insane tier levels on Patreon. You guys are on Jerry King's nice and good list for now until the end of time, or at least until you cancel your Patreon. And a big... I need to hire like a marketing team or something, Christ. A big shout as well to Nathaniel Lemberg, Euphrates, Ice the Great, Jack Allen, Wolfie, James Barnes, Betimus Max, Panther Pearl, Gabriel Van Ders, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, The Sage, Joran de Vries, Haji Damar, Alpha Scuff, Don 22 and 7, Zet McDougall, Joseph Beard, Jordan Camel, Harry McGowan, Chris, Sir Thor the Swede, Sir Death, Asaro, Nick, Will Wade, Hancock, Noah Gallimore, Fraser Brandon, The Insane Pickle, and Adam Person. Hey, it didn't take me 5 times to read that list today. There have been a lot of other people also backing on Patreon, so I will manually update this list myself tonight, just so that, you know, you guys aren't waiting for the Patreon list to come out next month for that. Thank you all for your support.